Dilligard will move in to jump against Patrick O'Brien. Remember, the Braves started quickly at Redbird Arena. And Jim Les takes a look at the Bradley sideline, gives 5 to everybody, including KJ Kevin Jones. We always look at Guidry, keeps that hair cut pretty good. And we're ready to go. The ball will be tossed, and we'll get underway. And actually, it was tossed by Vern Harris, who's the referee, and it's back tipped, and Illinois State has it. Vince Green with it, looking to get a screen from Gordon and take it to the right. Now a lob to the goal. Dilligard lay up and good. Nice, and that was right out of the huddle.
Nice play right off the bat. That's about all Dilligard can make is that layup.
Back screen lob.
1-2-2 trap here, Dave.
And it's 2-0 Illinois State, 20 seconds in. Ruffin gives to Tony Bennett, and this is Bradley's first offensive set. Man, there's a lot of red here tonight. Bennett with it, take it to the left, give to Ruffin. Free throw line extended. Lob inside is Patrick O'Brien. Works against Gordon. Skip pass is Bennett. Ball fake, didn't take. Ruff with it, 14-13 on the shot clock. Somerville touches it for the first time. Gives OB, he's going to back in, turns, baseline left, missed it. Weak side rebound taken down by Vince Green. Here come the Redbirds across the timeline as O'Brien missed the first shot. Alexander looked for the dump-in pass, and now Green has it with Ruffin on him, raising a man-to-man. Here's Guidry up front. Tough assignment for Tony Bennett. Here's Gordon. Pull up 13-footer. Bounce it no good. Rebound is tipped out long into the hands of Bennett. Tony with a rebound and watches the lanes fill. Gives to Crouch. Back to Bennett. Tony, a ball fake. Goes around Guidry. Is stopped and double. Good help that time of the Redbirds. And now Crouch gives Somerville on the right. Sellis with it. Wants to go baseline and loses a minute. Now Bennett, 20 on the shot clock. Tony penetrates. Gives to Ruff. Inside O'Brien. Against Gordon. Turns. Hooks it. Missed. In and out. Rebound taken down by Gordon. 0 for 2. Got good shot that time. Just didn't go. Guidry with it. Look for the lob inside. Skip passes to Gordon. Now Alexander with it left. Looks and finds Guidry. His pull-up jumper for 3 is missed. Rebound O'Brien. Give to Ruff. Here come the Braves. On the scoot. Crouch has got it on the left side. Instead, Ruff takes it all the way to the hole and rims it out. No good, but he's fouled to go to the line for a pair. At 18-21, the Braves try to tie the score and go to the free throw line with Daniel Ruffin, who is 21 of 27. And that computes to 78% from the line. Vince Green picks up the foul, his first. 18-21 to play. As Ruff goes to the free throw line. He's from Peoria High School, as you know, just like his teammate number 15, Marcellus Somerville.
I like to get Green out of the ball game. He's most of their speed, Dave.
Rimmed the free throw, no good. One more for Ruff. The Braves are 0-2 from the field and 0-1 from the line, and a chance to have the lead at 18-21 is up and good. And it's 2-1 Illinois State, and here let's see what Bradley does. Green with the basketball. Remember, he loves to go left.
Just man-to-man pressure out front by Ruffin.
And he's across the timeline. Give to Guidry. Illinois State is 1 of 3 from the field, by the way. Green gives to Alexander, and Jeremy Crouch is on him. Guidry with it right in front of Jim Les. Get a screen from Gordon on a pick and roll. Now it's Green. The Braves recover nicely. Skip passes Alexander. He needs some time to get a shot. Here's Dilligard in and out of his hands. Shot clock reads 9, now 8. Green taps the head and wants to run a high post screen. Doesn't get it in time. Now Guidry, he pulls up a three-pointer, bounces no good. Rebound is Gordon. Back up and blocked by O'Brien. 58th block of the year. Braves on the scoot. Here comes Ruff. Looks left. Inside lob. Somerville, they double him. Tries to pass out of the post. To O'Brien. Kaboom! What a great look.
A great look by Somerville. His right pass right on the money. Double teamed, but I don't know how he saw him. A great job by Somerville.
38th dunk of the year. First of the night. First due for OB. The ball was set down and finally picked up Guidry. 3-2 the Bradley lead. They're first at 17-17. With it, Green across the timeline with a right-hand dribble, and Ruff is on him. Illinois State's 1 of 5 early from the field. Here's Gordon, a bounce pass. Give Guidry. Takes it to the left, and Bennett has done a good job on Guidry thus far. Here's a drop-down pass, Dilligard. Inside against, the shot is missed against O'Brien, who tries to save and does. To Ruff, across the timeline, down the gut, bounce pass into Somerville. And a hook, and he's called for an offensive foul by John Higgins. Good
That's
call.
Too bad, yeah. Nice pass, and Somerville with the right idea, but just led with that lead hand.
First foul, first team. No doubt about the call. First Bradley turnover. Illinois State 1 of 6 from the field. 0 of 2 from 3. 3-2 the Bradley lead at 16:46 of the first half. Here's Green with it across the timeline. Looks to go to the right. Gives to Gordon up front. Walk wasn't called. Inside out is Green. Looked at a penetration and free throw line jumper. You know he's a great free thrower. Rebound is taken off in the miss by Dilligard. They're now 1 of 6 from the field. And Boogie will come in the next dead ball. Lawrence Wright New shot clock with 27. Here's Gordon running off a screen is Alexander, but fought through by Crouch. Here's a cross-court skip is Green. Drives against Ruffin. His shot is blocked by Ruff. Out to midcourt, Ruff. Give to Bennett, layup good.
That was a heck of a play set up by Ruffin.
5-2, first deuce for Bennett. Jim Les says, get up, let's get the crowd and the towels involved. Official time, next dead ball, 4 minutes in. Here, look for a back pass, Dilligard, now Alexander with it. Look at a post pass is given to Gordon. Types inside, ball's knocked away, out of bounds. Nice play by Tony Bennett. As he flashed across the passing lane, in comes Lawrence Wright. And the Braves have the ball in a 5-2 lead. Illinois State 1 of 8 from the field thus far. And the Braves have a 5-2 lead when we come back in a minute. They'll have possession. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. Woo, Southern Illinois blowing out Northern Iowa. Wichita State blowing out. Just turn my mic up. Down. What mic am I on? Okay, how about that? How about that? Better? Huh? Okay. Okay.
Wichita is just killing them.
They are killing them.
And Southern's killing them.
No surprise.
No, not really.
You know, if we'd have won that game at Evansville, Coach, we'd have had a chance to stay out of Friday. That was just a killer.
Well, that was the last of, several. The Creighton game here, the great game over there.
Okay. Steak and lobster to your meal on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Purchase a regular dinner buffet and add a succulent steak and lobster for only $6.99 more. All you can eat. An all-you-can-eat feast awaits you at Paradise Hotel Casino. And Bradley Braves basketball brought to you by Roto-Rooter of Peoria. Make your clogged drains go away. Call Roto-Rooter of Peoria, 685-0331. Coach, the numbers here.
Well, stats are all pretty even with the exception of shooting, Dave. They're 1 out of 8. They're shooting 13%. We're 2 out of 4.
Bennett looking at pressure. They have Khalif Ford into the game. He's 6'1", freshman from Diamond Bar, California. And
they're falling back in the zone, 2-3.
Aniku is in, and Trey Guidry is out for Illinois State. With it is Ruffin. Look at a lob inside to O'Brien. He gets doubled and throws it away. Turned it over. Bradley's second, right into the hands of Alexander. Here's a layup by Gordon is good as he got back. 5-4 Illinois State. They get a stop. They get a score. Here's Ruff with it quickly at the other end. In his own, Coach,
yeah,
2-3.
They were in the zone last time.
But now they've gone man-to-man.
Now they've gone man.
Bennett with it. Looks at Boogie. Going to drive all the way down. Bennett stops. 10-footer. Good. Well, he ran into two players and just stopped and fired it down. 5 minutes in. 7-4 is the Bradley lead. And here comes number 5, Khalif Ford. Across the timeline, Mike Rimbert's going to come into the next dead ball. O'Brien does not have a foul yet. With it is Alexander. Looks at Aniku. Down on the block, lob is to Gordon. He gets doubled, throws out, and he really struggled to get it out. Here's Ford, Gordon inside. Shot is up and good over Boogie. Gordon has 4, 7-6. The Bradley lead is 1 again. That was a tough shot.
A little trap here now.
Somerville will come back for the Braves, who came out after the timeout. Here's Ruff, looks to penetrate, stops. Lob inside is O'Brien. Inside out, great pass for a 3-ball is good by Jeremy Crouch.
Good pass is right.
JC for 3, 10-6. The Bradley lead is 4 at 14-14 of the first half. Khalif Ford beats Ruff at a half a step. Go and feed to Gordon, who asked for some help. And cutting through and beating the screen was Bennett. Lob inside Dilligard. 2-man game. Alexander 3-ball bounce it no good. Rebound is tipped and taken down by O'Brien. Kick it out and threw it away as he tried to hit Ruff on the move, and it's a turnover number 3 for the Braves. Unforced error. Rembert in for O'Brien. Well, Guidry is not in, is he, Coach?
24.
Yeah, he's going to inbound. I didn't see him inbound. And Khalif Ford. And Aniku doesn't do much when he's in there, does he, Coach?
No, really.
Averages 4 points a game, plays 14 minutes. 10-6, the Bradley lead. Illinois State with the basketball. Khalif Ford still has the left wrist taped, and Ruffin has him.
Carwell's only going to hurt you right at the basket. He can't shoot it.
Each team with only 1 team foul. Here's Aniku give to Guidry all the way down. He goes into Rembert and flipped the shot up and missed, but he's fouled by Mike, and it'll be Guidry to the line for a pair. He's an 80%er.
Good
62 of 78.
Didn't have much of a shot. Just kind of pitched it up and hope he get the foul, which he did.
A little bit later start tonight, 7:30 because of television, and it'll be Trey Guidry to the free throw line. This is the first attempt for the Redbirds. Bradley was 1 of 2 from Ruffin early in the game. You want to get to that free throw line. This is only the second team foul on Bradley. Guidry's free throw is missed. Long. Braves could still finish 6th in the Valley if they win out and Illinois State loses out. Both possible. Obviously, the Braves have to win tonight to keep that hope alive. Second free throw is good. 10-7, the Bradley lead over Illinois State at 13:42, and Ruff has the inbounds.
1-2-2 trapping him.
And it'll be Guidry along with Aniku to help out. Now the handoff is to Ruff, and he's across the timeline with 2 seconds to spare. Cross-court pass to Crouch. He has it on the right. Jeremy has a 3 ball in. And against the man-to-man, takes a look. Looks to the right. Going off a screen is Ruffin. Somerville hasn't scored yet, has he, Coach? With it, Ruff. Looks to go baseline. He gets hung, gives to Rembert. He's in the lane and walked. Well, he got in the lane and did the alley shuffle. Bradley's 4th turnover. Vince Green in. Khalid Ford is out.
Somerville had a shot, Watts.
Somerville has not had a shot. Here comes Tony Bennett in for Ruffin. So this will put Crouch maybe at the point. We'll see. He's been bringing the ball down. He did a great job against pressure the other day, Jeremy did, at Western Kentucky. So 3-ball ties the game, and Vince Green gives to Guidry, who had the last free throw. Got a high post screen. Rembert comes out and tries to get the ball out of Guidry's hands. Here's Plank. Pull up 17-footer is in and out and in. Neil Plank gets his first deuce. He didn't do much at normal. 10-9. It's a 1-point Bradley lead at 12:55.
Same press, 1-2-2
of the first half. And here is Crouch across the timeline. Looks at a double. The bounce pass is to Bennett. Tony has the ball tipped away and out of bounds. It'll go to the Braves sideline left. 26 on the shot clock and a 10-9 Bradley lead at 12:45. Inbounds right in front of former Mayor Maloof. And Bennett has it out high left. Somerville gets a screen and has it up top of the key. He's going to take it into the lane. Stop, turn around 10-footer is good. His first deuce, his first shot. 12-9, Bradley leads by 3 again. 12.5 to play first. With it, Green on the scoot. Across the timeline, gives
Ruffin guarding Green. That's going to be a pretty tough chore for him.
Good roll to the basket by Rembert, who helped out. Green with it. Now Boogie tries to get out of his hands, runs into a moving screen. Moving screen, and that was an easy call on Ronnie Carwell, who is a big body. He's one of the few guys in the Valley that looks like a DePaul body, Coach. Remember those guys that they brought in?
Yeah, he is big. He sets some screens.
Lawrence right at the other end, hangs and fires. Toe on the left wing. All the way down for the layup, his first deuce. Bradley's biggest lead, 14-9. A lot of balance for the Braves here. Here's Green, looks at Guidry. Bradley is 6 of 8 from the field, by the way. Illinois State is 4 of 12. Plank with it. Come left is Green. Looks at Aniku to the left. Now Guidry. He hasn't had many open looks yet. Plank off a screen. Aniku pull-up jumper from 15, forced it, missed it. Rebound Somerville. And the Braves have a 5-point lead in the ball. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. 11:40 to play first half. Crouch. Inside whip is made to Rembert. He falls out of bounds. 5th turnover.
Yeah, tripped a little bit that time. Didn't have much room on the baseline and just fell over Carlisle.
Gordon Technologies. CDS. They connect people. And by Ford in your local Ford store. Home of the new 2005 Ford Freestyle and 500. Built for the heartland. Built for the road ahead. Bradley and Northern Iowa. The Andy Oreo and Braves Plus. Sully's Braves Plus Saturday at noon. Coach Watts and I will be from the Unidome. The beautiful Unidome in Cedar Falls, Iowa, for Bradley and Northern Iowa, who trail big tonight. In fact, both games are not close. 25-11, Southern Illinois over Northern Iowa in Carbondale with 7:41 to play in the half, and with 3:54 to go in the first half. 26-10 Wichita over SMS.
There's a big factor early. We played 8.5 minutes and no baskets out of Alexander, Green, and Guidry, the 3 best shooters. So a real good job on the guys we got to stop.
Green with it now. Guidry. The starters are there for Illinois State again. Here's a lob inside, and Dilligard's second field goal is good as he gets a layup off the glass.
And that's that fake screen, Dave. Instead of screen there and let him switch, but he fake screen and then cut right to the basket. And that's what he can make, the layup.
14-11. Bradley's lead is 3. And here comes Bennett across the timeline. Around 1, around 2. Penetrate and give a tough pass to Somerville, who throws to Crouch out front. Now it's Lawrence Wright. He's going to drop down pass inside on a posting. Somerville, great pass to O'Brien. Kaboom!
That's two he's got already, Dave. Just fine passes by a guy that's your leading scorer.
Second dunk of the night, 39th of the year.
Both set up by Somerville.
Somerville, an outstanding drop down pass. Here's Guidry with it. 10:45 to play first half. Green a ball fake. They have Lawrence Wright on Vince Green. That's a good matchup there. Here's Lorenzo Gordon against Somerville.
If he
Skip
drives,
pass.
won't be much
Drop down pass is
Dave.
knocked away by Bennett out of bounds. And roughing in for Crouch as Jim Les gives the rotation. I really like Reed's 13, now 12. Green with it. He loves to go left. He comes left. There's Alexander. Post pass inside is to Gordon. They double him. They give to Guidry, and Somerville fouled him as he got him off his feet.
And that's the second.
And is he going to give him 3 shots on the floor? 2 fouls on Somerville, so he's going to probably hit the bench here at 10:25 of the first half. And a head and shoulder fake got Somerville off his feet. And Jim is now looking at his options here. 10:25, new shot clock. Gordon with it. Now it's Alexander. And they'll reload. Bradley in a 2-3 zone here.
No, man-to-man.
Okay. Bennett trying to cut down the pass to Guidry. Offensive foul as Guidry pushes off. Third team foul for Illinois State. As Guidry picked it up, his first, team third. Each team has 3. Third turnover for the Redbirds. J.J. Twy is in, and he will replace Somerville. And he's frustrated, but he did get, he went for the ball fake, Coach, and left his feet.
Yeah, but he shot the ball well, made 2 excellent passes for layups while he's in here.
So he comes out, we'll see for how long, with it roughing across the timeline. So J.J. Twy from Verona, Missouri is in. With it is Bennett. Get a high post screen from O'Brien. Nearly went to the, put his head down. Looked like one of the Clydesdales there. Here's an arching shot that hits the side of the board.
That's turnaround bad shot in the corner by Bennett.
Tony hit the side of the board on that one, 16-11. Bradley is now 7 of 10 from the field. 5 of 14 for Illinois State, 36%. 0 of 3 from 3. And here comes Green across the timeline with 9:50 to play in the half. Bradley 16, Illinois State 11. With it, free throw line extended on the right. They have Dana Ford in. He's number 31. Here's Dilligard, layup, good and fouled.
The same play, and that time was Wright that fouled him down. The fake screen cut the basket. Lawrence got behind him.
Lawrence Wright's first, 4th team. This will send Dilligard to the line, so get ready to rebound. He's 22 of 71, 31%. At one time, I think he missed 20 in a row this year. He has 6 of the ISU 13 points, trying to cut it to a 2-point Bradley lead. Free throws up and missed it. Rebound is Lawrence Wright. And here comes Bennett quickly across the timeline. And gives to Ruffin. Now Wright takes it in the lane as there's an off-balance shot that's missed, and a rebound over the top foul is going to be called on O'Brien by Steve Skiles. That was a wild shot by Boogie, and that set up the foul over the back by O'Brien. His first and a 15. Illinois State down 3 now. The Braves are stuck on 16 here with 9:28 to play in the half.
Taking a couple of bad shots.
Here is Dana Ford. Now it's Dilligard, who scored more points than you would expect. Alexander.
All layups, Dave.
Now Ford takes it into the lane. Nice drop
pass.
down pass. And the layup is blocked by Lawrence Wright. He blocks Gordon. To J.J. Twy. Now to Ruffin. Ruff with it. Takes a look inside Lawrence Wright. In and out of his hands. Loses. And they dive for the ball out of bounds. It'll be the Braves basketball. With 27 on the shot clock and 9:03 to play first half. Bradley 16, Illinois State 13. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on WMBD Peoria, Illinois, just after 8 o'clock. Sideline left is J.J. Twy. Porter Mosier calls out the defensive set. This is going to be still a man-to-man, I think. We'll see. I'm not sure what they want to, I think, Gordon to tuck in his shirt. And he does. Here's Ruffin on the inbounds. Gives to Lawrence Wright. Between the rings with it. Lob inside out pass from O'Brien. Now a skip inside Bennett from O'Brien. Turns baseline. Flip it up and get it around Gordon.
Nice move that time by Patrick.
6 points for O'Brien. And the Bradley lead is 5 again. 18-13. The Braves have 8 and 12 from the field. Dana Ford, I don't think he's going to shoot it. Alexander will, though. 3-ball left corner, missed it. Rebound O'Brien. And that for Pat is rebound number 4.
Chance to get her biggest lead.
With it is Ruff. Now O'Brien up high. Looks at Boogie down the gun and hands it off to him. Between the legs, there's J.J. Twy. Inside O'Brien. Going to back in again against Dilligard. Stops. Turns. Hooks. Good!
He's got 8.
They're going to work to the big guy. 20-13. Bradley's biggest lead. Jim Les says get everybody up. 8:07 to play in the first half. Green. Alexander. And Bennett's on him. Look and get a high post screen from Gordon on a pick and roll, but doesn't get it in time. Good recovery defensively in a rotation. With it is Dilligard. Now back to Gordon inside from Alexander. Then screen a ball fake. Shot clock reads 10. Now 9, 8. Pull-up jumper for 3. Green is bouncing up over the top and out of bounds in official time. Braves 20. Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Jim Watson back at Carver Arena. Want to know why the Braves are ahead? Alexander 0 of 2. Green 0 of 3. Guidry 0 of 2. 0 of 5 from 3. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Illinois American Water. Proud to provide you with quality water service. And by Heritage Bank. You have a son or daughter between 8 and 12. You can register them to be an honorary ball boy or ball girl for the Drake game at any Heritage Bank location. Winners will be notified and announced prior to each home game. Coach, Braves shooting it awfully well, and if you add a hook shot in the lane to the repertoire of Patrick O'Brien, you've got something.
Well, you go 9 for 13 from the field, Dave, and then shut down their guards as we have, as you mentioned, they're 0 for 7 right now. Bradley playing very well at both ends of the floor.
It's J.J. Twy, along with O'Brien, Wright, Bennett, and Ruffin for Bradley. 7:42 to play in the first half. Bradley 20, Illinois State 13. And here's Bennett, gets the pass from O'Brien. Lob to the goal. Kaboom! It's Lawrence Wright throwing it down off the break.
Well executed by Bennett that time.
22-13, the Braves lead is 9, their biggest. At 7:25, Alexander with it. Now Guidry. Khalif Ford. Put it on the floor once with the left hand. Now give to Guidry. 7:17 to play in the half. Guidry pull-up jumper inside the arc. Bounces no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Redbirds. 2 Braves were there, and the halftime scores, by the way, the other Valley scores, big leads. Southern Illinois 40, Northern Iowa 25, SMS 37, or Wichita 37, SMS 17. Here the Braves lead by 9, could go double digits here. With it is J.J. Twy. Kick it back out to Bennett. Tony operating against a 2-3 zone here. With it is Wright. Now to Bennett. Now left is Ruffin. Look at posting Lawrence Wright, who turns a 10-footer and bounces it, missed. And a rebound taken down by the Redbirds. Khalif Ford across the timeline is Alexander. Now Carwell with it. He's 51, and he's back in the game.
He's not going to shoot anywhere out there.
This is not their best scoring team in the game. Here's a back cut. Guidry knocked away by J.J. Twy out of bounds as he covered up on the back cut.
Right, you got
21 on the shot clock, 6:33 in the half.
Good job of covering up that time by J.J.
The Braves have 3 dunks tonight, Coach, and they're all been great passes. Inbound left is Khalif Ford. Looks for Guidry. And now Dilligard gives to Trey Guidry, one of the best guards in the Missouri Valley Conference. Transferred from North Carolina State. Wants to give a screen. And J.J. Twy gets a reach. No doubt about that. 16 foul on the Braves. First on J.J. Reload the shot clock at 6:23. Here comes Vince Green back.
Yeah, that puts them in the bonus from here on out. And
Plank is in. Plank in for Dilligard. So it's Green, Plank, Alexander, Carwell, and Trey Guidry. As long as Gordon's on the bench, Coach, that's a pretty good deal, don't you think?
I like to have him and Guidry on the bench, either one of them, or both.
Green with it between the rings against Ruff. The count was on by John Higgins, now taken off. Shot clock reads 25. Here's Alexander. He's bodied up by, and there's a steal by Ruffin, who steps across the man and all the way down. Lay it up and get it.
Another good defensive play by Daniel, set up the basket.
24-13, timeout. Redbirds, 6:04 to play. This is their first half, 30-second timeout, and the Bradley defense has been great. 24-13, an 11-point lead with 6:04 to play. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by State Farm and your State Farm agents. Don't trust anyone. See Roger Fegley, Lou Johnston, or Dick Tulane for all of your insurance needs. And Bradley basketball brought to you by Schnucks and Schnucks Markets. Proud sponsors of Bradley women's basketball on 1470 WMBD. Listen to the next game tomorrow night, 6:30, against the Creighton Blue Jays from Robertson Fieldhouse with Ed Hammond and my broadcast partner, Joe Stoll. Boy, that was a tough loss the other day, Coach.
Yeah, it really was a good basketball game. It's too bad we had to lose. And we got Creighton coming in with one of the better teams in the Valley tomorrow night.
And here comes Alexander. He can run the baseline and does. Gordon is back in the game. And Green across the timeline against pressure. 6 minutes to go in the half. Bradley 24, Illinois State 13. With it is Green between the legs. Takes a look and backs up. Now the bounce pass is to Guidry. Up in front is Green, directing traffic. There's Gordon. He's been on the bench for a while. Look for the handoff. Now look for the pass. Green with it left. Dump down is to Guidry. Turns baseline. Stopped. Tough shot. Up, missed. Rebound is O'Brien. And I think he's held by Gordon. That's 4 team fouls on the Redbirds. And the Braves will have possession again. Possession arrow belongs to Bradley, by the way. 5:39 to play in the first half. That was the first foul on Gordon. I think that's a trap. They did call the foul on Gordon, didn't they? Don't have it up on the board yet. With it is J.J. Twy. Now it's Ruffin. Ruff with it. And he looks at the 2-3 zone. I wonder if we'll see Crouch here very soon. Ruff with it. Woo! J.J. Twy almost didn't look. Inside pass is Lawrence Wright. Up and before the shot on the floor. And there's going to be an elbow called, and it's on Alexander. So the basket did go, but it does not count. 5:20 to play in the half, and that is team foul number 5 on the Redbirds, and they do finally put the foul up on the board for Gordon. The count is 2, and J.J. Twy almost had the ball tipped by Plank. Off the screen is Bennett. Inside is Lawrence Wright. Inside out, J.J. 3 ball is up, and rim no good. Bennett weak side board good. It's doubled up, 26-13 at 9:07 of the first half.
Bennett hits the weak side board pretty well.
Guidry with a two-man game with Plank. Here's Gordon inside. Alexander's 3. That's up. That's their first 3-point shot hit. 26-16. Braves 13-point lead cut to 10. Alexander got a good look. With it is Ruffin. Ruff get a screen from O'Brien. Give to Bennett. 3-ball Tony. Sing to me, Tony! Right wing. He's got 9, 29-16. You get 3, we'll get 3. Crowd back in it again. 29-16, 13-point lead again. Gordon dumped down inside. Good help shot blocked by O'Brien. Snap between the legs and out of bounds. Last touch by the Braves. Crouch will come in with 4:30 to play. And O'Brien is just, as we...
as well.
Crouch in for J.J. Twy, 21 on the shot clock. Remember, Somerville is out with 2 fouls. Here's Alexander. Now Green. He's got it on the left against Ruffin. Alexander hit the 3 ball. Wants to set a screen on Crouch. Instead, he gets one from Gordon. Green with it. Taps his head. Look at a high post screen. Good switch. And now back. They try to reverse. Here's Guidry. Forced a 3. Bounced it up over the top and out of bounds. And Guidry is really frustrated.
Well, he's only got 1 free throw, Dave, and having to work real hard for a shot. He's a good player, but we've done a good job on him.
Aneku is back in for Illinois State. Guidry has just been a torture chamber coach for the Braves last year, beginning with that tournament game, and then earlier this year.
He's liable to light it up anytime. I'm glad to see him on the bench, even though he hadn't scored.
29-16, 13-point Bradley lead. There's a half-court run and jump press, and it's broken. Right, now to Ruffin. Crouch, open, 3-ball JC. Short rebound, Lawrence, right out of nowhere, pulls it and gets a new possession. And Ruffin against the 2-3 zone. Ruff going to drive. Inside pass in and out of the hands of Lawrence Wright, and a turnover for the Braves. With 3:50 to play in the half, Bradley 6 turnover.
Yeah, it was a tough pass to handle. Daniel didn't really have anything that time.
Dana Ford in for Illinois State. 3:50 to play in the half. Bradley, 2 blocks, by the way, tonight for Patrick O'Brien. That's 59 on the season. 3:50 to play in the half. Bradley's playing D when we come back, leading 29-16 over Illinois State. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. Thirteen to 5. Playing awfully well, aren't we?
Yeah, both ends, Dave. By the three good shooters.
They're 1 of 7 for 3. That was Alexander. They're 7 of 23, 30%. Rebounds are 16 to 8, Bradley. And the inbounds pass forward is made to Vince Green, and Ruff will retreat and sprint back with 3:45 to play.
Looks like we may fall back in the 2-3 zone this time.
Guidry is out of the game, by the way.
A good reason to do it.
Dana Ford looks at Aniku, and he's got it. Free throw line extended on the right. To Green in the corner. Now bring it to the wing. Look at a post pass. Inside is Dilligard. He's not going to do anything from there. Here's a Ford who almost walked. They got both Fords in. Here's an inside-out pass is thrown from Gordon to Bennett. On the steal, 5th turnover. Tony inside out. Ruffin. Now inside is O'Brien. He's cross-body blocked by Aniku.
Dave, that's a good time to go to a zone. They've got the good shooters, with the exception of Green on the bench. It's a good time to go in the zone. The other players are not very good outside shooters.
Foul is on Dana Ford, his first. Here's Alexander coming in. 16 foul. So the Braves shoot one and bonus the rest of the way. And let's see, Boogie is going to inbound this. You know, the Braves have thrown this lob to the basket to O'Brien. Let's see, I don't know if this is the play because Lawrence is a trigger man. With it is Crouch. Lawrence posts up high in the lane, and getting out is O'Brien. 3:10 to play in the half. With it is Bennett. They're in a zone, and that means Crouch is going to be open here in a second. He's at the head of the zone. Nice inside entry pass. O'Brien, turn around, bounce it, no good. Lawrence right the rebound, put back up, miss foul. He'll go to the line for a pair with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Look who's out of the box. And the official is warning Porter Mosier to stay in that box, or I'll ring you up with 3 minutes to play in the half. Free throw time for Lawrence Wright. He has 4 points. This is only Bradley's 3rd and 4th trip to the line. This will be 2 here for Lawrence Wright, who is a 66%er. He shot 100. He's made 66. Imagine that. 4 points for 22. Career high came in that win over Wichita. 26. Free throw is good.
He's
30 to 16.
Free throws better lately, Dave. He's getting the line quite a little. For someone that's, has had limited playing time, he's been to the line quite a little this year.
He has 3 boards and 5 points. Now 6, 31 to 16. The Bradley lead is 15. And coming out is Dilligard. Coming out is Aniku. It's Gordon, Guidry, Plank, Green, and Alexander who'll inbound. So they have the starters in with the exception of Plank, who's in for Dilligard. 31-16. Remember, the Braves had the possession arrow.
We're back man-to-man now.
With it is Green across the timeline against Ruff, who's played pretty well against Green in both games thus far. Guidry with it. Free throw line extended to the right. Get a pick and roll or look for a pick. Now looks to penetrate. Gives it back to Green. A screen from Gordon on a pick and roll, and he doesn't get it back. With it is Green. 14-13 on the shot clock. Plank. A ball fake. Gives to Alexander. Good Bradley defense again. 9 on the shot clock. Plank just inside the arch. Misses. Rebound is put back by Guidry. Miss. Rebound is taken down this time. O'Brien. Look for the guard. Give it to Ruff. 2:25 to play in the half. There's Bennett. Tony with it. Skip pass is thrown cross court to Crouch. His layup hangs, fires, missed. Rebound is O'Brien. Back up and in.
Another basket, another rebound.
It's 33 to 16.
10 for Bryant.
With it is Plank. 7 of 25 for the Redbirds. That'll get you beat every day of the week. 2:02 to play in the half. 33-16 Bradley's lead. Plank with it. Don't foul him, Boogie. He got a hand in. With it is Green. Free throw line extended to the right. Guidry throws the ball away. Taken away by Bennett. Tony with it. Going to drive to the hoop, and he's fouled going in. He'll go to the line for a pair, or 1 in bonus, because they fouled him early. Boy, this is quite a performance here in the first half.
Now we got quick
is
hands,
in, and he
quick
plays his
hands on
Guidry.
defense, Dave. We're intimidating shots around the basket. Just playing well at both ends of the floor.
They're picking up right where they left off in the second half against Wichita, Coach. If you'd have seen this game, folks, a week ago in Evansville, you wouldn't think it was the same in the same hemisphere. Bennett has 9, tries double figures 10. I told Dan Diori he was going to have a game tonight. Free throw good. 34-16. The Braves have more than doubled him here. 1:49 to play in the half. So it's a first half blowout, but we got 20 minutes left, and they are capable. One more for TB. That's up and that's good. Bennett has 11 first half points. He's got 11. And 10 for O'Brien. 35 Bradley. 16 Illinois State. 1:40 to play in the half as Vince Green directs the traffic. Count was on by Ruffin, now taken off. With it is Green. Now it's Gordon. Free throw line extended to the right. He's a little frustrated here. Aniku, now it's Green. Up top is Plank. Now Alexander with 1:25 to go. 10 on the shot clock. Green with 9. Taps his head with 8. Now 7. Plank sets a screen. Now it's Alexander. Lean in shot for 3. Line drive. Missed it badly. Rebound taken down Bennett. Runs into front court. The Braves have speed. They have a 3. It's Jeremy. Missed. And a rebound taken down by Gordon. Kick it out now. Green with 1:05 to go. Across the timeline and gives to Alexander. Inside passes Gordon. His shot is up and in against Patrick O'Brien.
Nice
Timeout, Jim Last
Gordon.
with 59.1. Gordon has 6. 35-18. Boy, if Jeremy would have hit that 3, coach, this place would have been lit up like nitro.
Well, the crowd's been in it, and one reason they have been, Dave, we've been playing so well both ends of the floor.
58%, 14 of 24 for the Braves, 8 of 27, 30% for Illinois State. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Allstate and your participating Allstate agents who bring you the good hands play of the game. Call James Roberts on Glen and Peoria, or Chuck Hubert on Sheridan Road in Peoria. And by Bishop, Mraz, and Varnes Chiropractic. Call for the next Sharon Care Day at 686-8400. Bishop, Mraz, Varnes Chiropractic, the trusted name in chiropractic.
One good hand play already, Dave, at midcourt. Ruffin making a steal and the layup.
Well, you want to finish this half strong, don't you? The Braves have had a
Well,
tendency
I'd like
not
to.
do that.
I don't know if Jim could easily go with a 2 for 1 if he wants to.
Somerville went out, by the way, at 10:08 with a 16-11 lead, and the Braves have really pushed this with the 2 fouls. Here's Crouch. Looks and gives to Ruff across the timeline with 4 to spare. Bennett with it. 48 seconds to go in the half, so we're coming around 35. Here's Bennett. Pull-up jumper for 3 is short. Rebound taken down by the Redbirds. The Braves will have 7 seconds difference, so Jim was playing a 2 for 1 there. With it is Vince Green across the timeline. See if the Braves can get a stop and a score before the end of halftime. You don't want to give up a 3 here. With it is Aniku. Bring it to the right. Oh, there's the 3, Vince Green. Missed. Rebound is tipped, and Crouch has it. 24
Plenty
seconds.
of time.
Cross-court passes to Ruffin. His 3-ball left is good! 38-18. It's a 20-point lead. 6 for Ruff. 13 seconds to go in the half. With it across the timeline is Green. Between the legs, Gilligaard going to set a high post screen with 5. Now with 4. Now with 3. They double with 2. Alexander not going to get a shot. Flipped it up wild good. And they're going to count it.
Yeah, I'd count it, Dave. You don't like it, but it counted.
Yeah, he threw that one off balance.
He did.
They're only there. They're only there. Welcome back, everybody, in the Paradise Hotel Casino halftime report. The 1979-80 Bradley Braves have been honored at halftime. That was my first year doing play-by-play, Coach. That was quite a ways to go. First year in an NCAA trip, kind of got spoiled, and you recruited a lot of the players that were on that team. Harold McMath. Wow, was Harold tough?
Harold liked to play defense, Dave. He could guard anybody between 5'10" and 6'10" and enjoy doing it. And yeah, it was a pleasure to have Harold. Had a lot of good players there. It was a good team, and they made the most of their opportunities.
Rick Malnati, who's the coach at New Trier. Rick's brought a team down here. He coached Abba Koida, a former Brave.
He's got Townsend now that's starting at Marquette, and of course he had the kid that played real well for Stanford last year.
It's 38-21, the halftime score here at Carver Arena. The Bradley Braves over Illinois State. Brandon Heemskirk down there giving 5 to his teammates. Brandon still not ready to play. They're not going to play him until he's pain-free. He's been riding a bike, and there's Sam Singh in the sling down there, and he's looking forward to next season as well. Everybody's back on this team. They have to learn how to win on the road, and that's always a difficult thing. They have one more opportunity, and that'll be Saturday afternoon when they play Northern Iowa. They still got a half left here, and I'm sure Porter Mosier, coach, is challenging his team to compete because they were beaten to just about every punch in the first half. Didn't pick up many loose balls. They were frustrated. I think the Bradley defense had just quite a lot to do with that.
No question about that, Dave. We played very well, and of course they have played well on the road too. And we're both going on the road again. You know, we're this Northern Iowa. We're going down to that tournament. We can put a couple games together, even if we don't. You're starting new down there in the tournament. You get a play like you have here tonight at both ends of the floor. Why, you can do some damage down there.
Bradley will have possession to open up the second half after shooting 50. Here come the Redbirds back on the floor. 58% in the first half. Second half, as we call the action, we're side opposite the camera. Bradley moves in the second half from right to left to right if you are watching at home. Illinois with 9 minutes to go in the second half. Coach, guess how big their lead is over Northwestern? And I'll give you an error margin of 15.
Oh, gee whiz. Gee whiz, is that cat? Well,
9 minutes to go.
9 minutes to go. I'd just go with 17.
They lead by 39.
39. Well, I missed by
just that much.
39.
Looks like you can dial up number 28, can't you?
I thought Northwestern would probably slow it down a little more than that. But
well, they've slowed down, but the Illini haven't.
Yeah,
they are fun to watch, aren't they?
They are, but they're so quick. They put so much pressure on you all the time. You got 3 guards, playing out there, and then you got Powell, who's quick, and the big guy down there, the left-handed kid. So they've got a lot going for them.
And so do the Braves, who lead 38-21. That's our Paradise Hotel Casino halftime report. Coach Stoll, Watson, and I will be back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. What's that? You got one more than I got, I'll tell you that. What's that? Team, and you really can't argue with that.
Brooks has had a good year. He's a solid player all the way around. Defensively, steals, scoring. He's a very good player. But they both are.
Let's see how the Braves start the second half. They had 3 dunks in the first half, and it's Ruffin, Crouch, O'Brien, Somerville, and Tony Bennett, who gets the pass at the high post. Off a screen, Somerville oops in the lane, doesn't get. O'Brien better get out of the lane. He was in there a while. Ruffin with it on the right. Post pass, Somerville, turnaround 10-footer is good. His second field goal. They posted him up. Coach, turnaround jumper went down. He's 2 of 2 from the field, has 4, and the Bradley lead is 19. Their biggest lead was 20, and then that 3 ball came at the end of the half. With it is Gordon. Back cut all the way down. Guidry has a ball pop on him, and a steal by Bennett. 7th turnover. Tony with it, takes a look. Now gives to Crouch. Looks left, comes left. Somerville posting inside O'Brien. He's not deep enough, and a hold going to be called on Dilligard as he held on Somerville going through. First foul on Dilligard at 19-20. So this is what you want to have happen. You want to score in your first possession and get a stop. And here comes the inbound left. Jeremy Crouch. Let's see if there's a lob. Actually, there was a put. Yeah, it is. That's a lob to O'Brien. Takes a look. Gives back to Crouch. 2-man game? No. Bennett as they run the triangle. And now give to Ruffin. And Ruff will, in the motion offense, give inside O'Brien. He's going to turn and hook it, and he's pushed. Gordon, his second team, 1907. Ooh, tricking to the 1 and bonus here early in the second half. 2 fouls in 53 seconds. Now Somerville will inbound. Is he going to lob to O'Brien? Yes. He's got a yellow on the right and gives to Crouch. Going through the lane is Bennett. Somerville a ball fake. Pull-up jumper, off balance 17, missed. Rebound taken down is Alexander. He pushed off on Bennett, wasn't called. And with it is Vince Green. Look and give to Guidry. Dump down pass is to Gordon, and they double him with Somerville, who rotates back. Here's a 3-ball. Is Alexander in and out? Rebound Somerville. Gives to Ruff. Cross the timeline left. Free throw line extended. Has it knocked away. Green. It's out of bounds. Other scores here. Southern Illinois now only by 12 over Northern Iowa, 57-45. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go, 54-38. Wichita over SMS. 18 and a half to go here. We're going to talk to Hassan Houston Jr. here in a sec. With it is Bennett. Tony goes left. Now goes to the baseline. Almost stepped out of bounds, but didn't, and then bounces the ball off of Guidry out of bounds. We get this mic here, and we will talk when we get a chance to Hassan Houston Jr. It'll be inbounded by Ruffin on the left baseline. The count is 2 off a screen. There's a bad pass. Ruff. He threw it right into Green. At the other end is Guidry. Ball knocked away and picked up by Green. 14-footer good.
First basket for Green.
Off the turnover, sets everybody down. 40-23. The Bradley lead is 17. A minute and 55 seconds into the second half. Crouch with it. Looks up top, gives to Bennett. Now it's Ruffin right. Dump down in a corner is to Somerville, who takes it all the way to the basket with a left-hand leaner, misses, and Alexander the rebound. Give to Green. Across the timeline, here come the Birds with 17:50 to play. Bradley 40, Illinois State 23. Gordon wants to give to Green, and Ruff fights through the screen. Now it's Green, loves to go left, gives it up top Dilligard. They can sag way off on him. Guidry with it. He hasn't got a field goal yet. Off a screen is Alexander. A dribble and a setup for Green, who drives in the lane. Inside out pass is made to Gordon, whose layup is in. Good feed and penetration by Green. Second straight field goal, 8 points for Gordon. And now it's back to 15. So the Bradley 20-point lead has been shaved by 5 at 17-15. Here's Ruff on the other end. Shot is blocked by Dilligard.
Pinned it on the board.
On the board, and here comes Green across the timeline. So Illinois State on a little bit of a scoot here. Here's a pull-up 3 by Green. That's good. Just to the left is straight away, and here they come back, 40-28, 3 minutes into the second half. So the Bradley 20-point lead is down to 12. Here's Ruffin. Patience, patience, patience. Here's a lob and a hold on Gordon as he held on O'Brien going in.
That's his third quick one.
Hassan Houston Jr., his third. Welcome to Peoria for your first time, Hassan, and I'm glad you're here to represent your father.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Tell me about your basketball career.
I'm actually a redshirt junior this year, sitting out. I transferred back home from a school in Minnesota last year. I'm back home at California State, Monterey Bay now. Hopefully to play my senior season there and have a good year.
Crouch turnaround pass is to Somerville, who missed the hook shot. A rebound Dilligard, and Illinois State could get under double digits with a 3-ball. Here's Green. Carwell, who's in the game, calls to the ball. He's in for Gordon, who has the 3 fouls. Guidry with it, 16:35 to play. Bradley 40. They're stuck on a number here. Illinois State 28 after the initial score of the second half. Guidry with it. Now it's Green. Takes a dribble to the baseline. Nice pass inside. Good hands and a layup. And pray for him all the time.
Well, first of all, he appreciates everyone's support, and he's, a big fan of Bradley and just loves everybody that's been supportive of him so far. What he can do now is not that much, but it's more than what he was told that he would ever be able to do again. And he's able to communicate a little bit with us with blinking for yes and no. When we talk to him, he tries to lean forward, and he wants to interact, but it's hard for him. His muscles really aren't there.
Carwell makes 1 of 2 on the free throw. He made the first, missed the second. It's 40-29. We're talking to Hassan Houston Jr. With it is Ruffin. Now to Crouch. Bray's been stuck on 40 for a little bit. Here's a turnaround jumper. Somerville, that's short. Rebound taken down Guidry. Here come the Redbirds on the scoot across the timeline. A 3-ball, and Jim will call timeout, I would imagine. 15:59. We'll have an official time in the next set. Ball steal. Picked up by Ruffin, and now Green. 3-ball Guidry, look out. Missed. Weak side rebound, Bennett. Tony on the scoot, across the timeline, gives to Ruff, ahead of the pack, hangs, fires, inside out, Crouch, 3-ball missed. Rebound taken down, push, his back is up and good by O'Brien. Ooh, he was close to getting it over the top, but he got it in. 52-49, Crouch missed the 3, and the Braves get off 42. 15 and a half to go. Ball knocked away by Bennett, and here's your official time. So,
I think Patrick probably was on his back on that one down there, yeah. Yeah, we needed that. That's
12 points, 8 boards.
Yeah, they're 3 of 5 second half. We're 2-8.
Alexander gives to Green, 15:26 to play in the ball game. Bradley 42, Illinois State 29. Here's a handoff of Green as Ford is in the game. Dana Ford, number 31. They have Carwell in as well, and Plank, and Vince Green, who's got it now. The count was on a minute 7, 6 on the shot clock, now 5. High post screen with 4. Here's Green, pull up shot, tough shot, inside the arc. That was a toughie as he got it inside. 42-31, back to an 11-point Bradley lead. The biggest has been 20.
They don't have much offense on the floor right now.
Here's Ruffin, now Crouch. Gives back to Ruff. Looks at O'Brien at the high post. Gives to Bennett. A ball fake. Tony, inside pass all alone. Kaboom! O'Brien! On a nice feed by Bennett. 4th dunk of the night. 14 points for number 13. 44-31, back to a 13-point lead. Dana Ford get a screen from Carwell. Going to drive down the lane, penetrate and kick. Tough pass for Vince Green to pull down. He got it on the left wing. Posting and throwing it away as Neil Plank tried to post up Somerville. In comes Dilligard. In comes Khalif Ford. K-A-L-I-F. Turnover number 8 for the Redbirds. Somerville out at 14-27. Bradley's lead is 13. Illinois State making their run here, trying to get back in it.
Somerville's still in, Dave.
Oh, he is. I thought he was coming to the bench. Nope. Ruff and Crouch. O'Brien still the Bradley starters on the floor. 14-23. Ruff gives with 4 seconds to give it up to Crouch, and now across the timeline. Ruffin with it. Looks to go between the rings and beats Khalif Ford easily. Drop down pass inside O'Brien. Hooker rims it no good. Rebound taken down by Khalif Ford. And he's across the timeline. They got both Fords in there, Khalif and Dana. And Alexander has it out high now. Hands off to Ford.
Leaking a little gas, I think, in the Fords. They need more scoring in there.
They get Green out of there. He makes everything happen for them. Khalif Ford, as Ruff tries to stay on him, look for the entry pass. Alexander, a ball fake. Drive is Plank. Alexander from long range 3. Bounce it no good. Rebound taken down Somerville. Looks at the outlet pass and gives to Ruffin. 13:44 to play. Bradley 44, Illinois State 31. With it Somerville. Now Bennett. Tony looks at a posting O'Brien. Looks at Crouch and now comes left. Goes down the lane, pull up, drop down passes O'Brien, and he bounces it off the head of Dilligard out of bounds with 18 on the shot clock. Here comes Guidry at 13-31. Guidry is 0 of 7 from the field and 0 of 4 from 3, and Alexander is out.
But he can line it up anytime, Dave.
Watch the lob to the basket here. Here's Ruffin to inbound on the Aron Braves left. Crouch was open a minute, give to Somerville, takes it in the lane, and he's held on the floor. Team foul number 4 on the Redbirds. Lawrence Wright's going to come in at 13:29 to go. Khalif Ford picks it up. Bradley only 1 team foul in the second half, 4 on the Redbirds. And Somerville will inbound. Tony Bennett comes out, takes a seat, lob to O'Brien. Give to Crouch. Looks down the gut, makes a bad pass. Somerville tries to go get. Ball is tipped in the backcourt, and Crouch goes and get it. It's clean. With 25 on the shot clock, he's across the timeline. With it is Crouch. Gives to Ruff. Look inside. Dilligard was all over O'Brien. Here's a 3 ball by Somerville. Is good from straight away. He's got 7. 37 or 47-31. The lead back up to 16. Khalif Ford. Give to Guidry. J.J. Twy will come in the next dead ball. With it Dilligard. Now to Guidry. Still hasn't hit a field goal, has he? Look for a high post screen from Dilligard, who steps back and gets. Post passes to Plank. Puts it down and now gives to Guidry. It pops on him. Go to the corner. They double him. Cross court nicely. Inside is Dilligard. He's stopped by O'Brien, who missed a shot. He missed a shot loose to the floor. Picked up by Ford. Layup is good. And a foul. I think a 3-point opportunity for Illinois State here. Count the goal. J.J. Twy is in. Somerville picks up his 3rd foul. 12:37 to play. So Somerville hit the 3-point play on the outside shot, and now it's Dana Ford having a chance to get the 3-pointer the hard way at 12:37 to play for the ball game. It's Bradley 47 and Illinois State 33. The Braves led at the break 38-21. They've scored 12 and maybe 13 points here in the second half. Bradley has scored 9. Free throw by Ford is missed. Rebound O'Brien, that's number 9.
20%, he's 1 out of 5.
On his way to a double-double, 12.5 to play. Here come the Braves with Ruffin, who's due to get a rest here in a second. With it, O'Brien, top of the key. They sag off of him about 14 feet, so he fires a free throw line jumper in. Bounced twice, went down. 14 points, 9 rebounds.
16, Dave.
16 now, that's right. With it is Guidry. They've done a masterful job on him. Bradley 49, Illinois State 33, coming up on the official time at 12 minutes. Khalif Ford watches Dana Ford go to the wing on the left. Somerville with 3 fouls has to trail him. And almost a walk, and Guidry pulls up a 3 ball and get his first field goal of the night. 49-36, back to a 13-point game. Ruffin across the timeline. Bradley's lead, and there's a foul on Dana Ford, and that is team foul. And Jim Watson along with Tim Browning subbing tonight for Mike Sable. We see Mike Wild and his son Evan down in the front row next to Nancy and Marshall Lipkin. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by the Country Insurance and Financial Agents of the game. Tonight they're Roger Holstrom in Peoria, Gary Miller and mine here are Tom Kelly in Princeville. And Bradley basketball brought to you by Methodist Hospital. We've been there last couple of days, and wonderful patient care for my mom. Methodist, the first Illinois hospital south of Chicago to earn the Magnet Award for best patient care. Coach, the latest numbers there have the Braves from the field still over 50%, 53.
Yeah, 53 and 4 out of 8 for 3-point range. They look like they are playing better in the second half. They beat Illinois State.
Ruffin,
they're in a
right.
2-3 zone this time, Dave.
O'Brien, Twy, and Somerville, who's got it free throw line extended on the right now. Ruff has it up high right, now come between the rings. Twy with it. JJ look to penetrate, throws to Somerville, look for a dump in pass, and does to O'Brien. He's going to feel a double. He's going to back in, turn around, hooker, missed it. Rebound is tipped, and Vince Green comes away with it. He's across the timeline. Give to Guidry, who just hit his first 3 ball, takes it in the lane, drop down pass, and a foul before the shot. On the floor, is it Somerville?
Only our 3rd foul.
Yep, Somerville is 4th. So he's going to come out, and Bennett will come in with 11:23 to play. So Somerville, who has 7 points, has not been much of a factor because of the foul bug here. Sellis has fouled out of 3 games this year, and we won't see him for a while.
Well, he hadn't had much playing time. He's a factor while he's in there, Dave. He's got 5 the second half and played well the first half. But
Gordon hands off to Guidry for a 3 ball. That's up and missed. Weak side rebound is Lawrence Wright. Pulls and looks for Ruffin and gives it to Ruff, who hasn't had a blow here in the second half. Give to J.J. Twy. J.J.'s going to take it to the lane. His shot is blocked in and out of his hands, and last touch for the Redbirds. J.J. really had nowhere to go on that one and was fortunate that it was tipped out of bounds. With 11:06 to play, Bradley 49, Illinois State 36. The magic number tonight, first team 269. The Braves are 20 away. With 11:06 to play, inbound right. Look at Twy. Look off the screen is Lawrence Wright. And now he finally gets it. Look at a dump into O'Brien. It's Lawrence going to take it to the rack. All the way down. Has it blocked and fouled. Dilligard. 2 free throws coming up on the 6th team foul for Illinois State. Lawrence Wright, who has 6, will go to the line. He's 2 of 2. And the Braves are 5 of 6. The Redbirds are 2 of 6 from the free throw line, by the way.
And Bradley's in the bonus for now. 11 minutes to go.
That's a good deal. 6 points for Lawrence Wright. 2 of 2 from the line. Dilligard's 2nd foul. I like to see he and Carwell in a game, Coach, because of the free throw situations. Free throw boogie is good.
About all they can do is screen and shoot layups, Dave. Both of them. They are strong players, but neither one to score.
Back to 14. Dana Ford is out, and Alexander is in. So they have their starting lineup back on the floor. At 11:02, Bradley 50, Illinois State 36. 7 points for Lawrence Wright, and 8 as he makes the 2nd. He's got a string of free throws in a row here.
Yes, he does. And Patrick O'Brien, Dave, is, I think, 14 out of 15 coming in this game.
He's a rebound away from a double-double. Here's Green. Bradley 51, Illinois State 36. Guidry with it. Free throw line extended to the left. Looking at a screen from Gilligard. Now he does get one from Gordon. Ball knocked away by O'Brien a half second. Now Green looks to the left, comes to the left. Guidry. Good weak side help by O'Brien. Last tipped by Lawrence right out of bounds. Shot clock reads 15. 10:41 to play. Bradley 51, Illinois State 36. Alexander inbound left. The Braves are in a 2-3 zone. With it is Gordon. He's been kept in check. Mike Rembert will come into the next dead ball for O'Brien. Here's Guidry, threw it away, and there's a hold on O'Brien. That's a good call. As they tried an entry past Guidry. Second foul on OB at 10:34. Reload the shot clock. That'll get him out of the game, and Rembert is in. O'Brien 8 of 13 from the field and 9 rebounds, 1 assist, and inbound time for the Redbirds at 10:34. And they'll inbound, and Steve Skiles will hand the ball to Alexander. They like to run a play for Alexander, who inbounds this. He'll go to one of the corners. He'll give to Gordon inside out. Green, a forced three is up, missed. Rebound is flat-footed, taken down by Dilligard, as Rembert was a little slow getting there. With it is Alexander. Penetrate and out pass. Got a man in the air. Pull-up jumper. Guidry is missed. And he's fouled by Lawrence Wright. But it was inside the arc, thank goodness. At 10:18, crowd didn't like it much. But they say it was on the floor. 22 push. 2 shots. Guidry. Oh, no. They weren't really sure. Who's on? Lawrence Wright got it. His second. 10:18. That is on Bradley, their 15th foul. And Guidry goes to the line. He's 1 of 2. He has 4 points. He got a 3-ball in earlier. His free throw is good. Back to a 14-point game. Bradley 51, Illinois State 37. One more for 24. Trey Guidry. That's up, and that's good. You wouldn't expect him to ever miss, would you, Coach?
No, he missed one in the first half, but he's a fine shooter.
Rough in the inbounds pass.
1-2 on the full court again.
Bradley up by 13. 51 Bradley, 38 Illinois State. Here's Ruffin with it between the rings as they break pressure. Rembert helped out. Lawrence Wright with it. He's on the left wing. J.J. Twy off a screen. Going to penetrate all the way down. Stops, gives to Ruffin. Ball fake. Looked to go to the baseline and stopped. Cross-court skip is Wright. Lawrence Wright, 3-ball left. Good! Just give him 3 more.
He's got 11.
Double figures, 54-36. The Bradley lead is 16 with 9:44 to go. Green, Guidry, free throw line extended on the left. Gordon comes out to set a screen on J.J. Twy. Alexander, his pull-up jumper forced from 3 is an air ball. Rebound taken down Gordon. Nice drop-down pass. Dilligard for the slam dunk.
Nice pass for your big man, Dave.
54-40. Bradley's lead is 14. With it, Ruffin. Lawrence Wright gives to J.J. Twy. Now to Rembert. Mike in the lane, inside out Bennett. Ball fake for a 3. Back to Boog. Layup is missed. Rebound Rembert on the floor. Digs it out. Then it's taken away by Alexander, but he's on the line at 9:12 to play. Braves will have it with 19 on the shot clock that was not reloaded. Crouch is in for Bradley. O'Brien is in for Bradley. 9:12 to go. Here comes Carwell. Here comes Aniku back in. Rembert out. J.J. Twy out. I don't think Ruff has had a blow here in the second half. Do you?
I don't believe he has. I think they got Gordon out now.
Blank.
And Alexander both.
Blank for Dilligard. Khalif Ford for Green.
And Green. They just took out their offense.
They have Guidry.
With the exception of
This
Guidry.
is not a very good offensive lineup. Here's a lob to Bennett from Crouch. Bennett, a post pass inside is O'Brien. Looks. He's going to hook it up. Got a man in the air. No, takes a look, gives to Crouch. Jeremy's 3-ball up short. Rebound taken down by Ford, and it is taken away by Bennett. Kaboom!
That's his
A big play.
5th steal of the game, of the game for Bennett.
56-40. Bradley's 5th dunk tonight. 16-point lead with 8:42 to play.
13 for Bennett.
Tony playing well. With it, Khalif Ford. Now Guidry. Fans are waving the towels again. Guidry down the lane. Lean-in 13-footer is good. With 8.5 to play, Bradley 56, Illinois State 42. Ruffin, Crouch. Jeremy in the backcourt. 5 to make it up, 4 to make it up. He goes around 1, around 2, all the way down. His layup is blocked by Dilligard. To Ford. Outlet pass is thrown away. As Guidry couldn't get control. Gives to Lawrence Wright. Layup up and good! And foul on the play! Lawrence Wright has 13. Gordon will come in. Lawrence Wright is 4 of 4 from the field. He has 4 rebounds and 13 points. Carwell is out. Gordon in. Gordon Plank in the 1 spots right and left with O'Brien and Bennett right next to him. Then you have Aniku and Guidry. Free throws good. 59-42, back to a 17-point lead. So the Braves are right where they were at halftime. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball, 8:04 to play. Green with it. Now Aniku, free throw line extend to the left, and Crouch has him. Look at Guidry run the baseline. Now Green. They post Gordon on the other side if they can reverse it. Ball's knocked away by Ruffin. Steal by Ruff. Timeout by Ruff, I think. Or is it a held ball? We'll have an official time. This will go to Illinois State when we come back, so the Braves will get the next arrow. Playing D, leading by 17, 59-42 over Illinois State. 7:49 to play. Back in a minute. You're listening to Bradley Race Basketball on 1470 WMBD. Should just about have a final, Courtney, on those other ones. You should just about have a final on those other games.
14 for right off the bench, Dave.
He's really something, isn't he? What is it? How many seconds?
Huh.
Dave Snell, Joe Stolen, Jim Watson, along with Tim Browning with us tonight. With 6 seconds to go, Southern Illinois 75-69 over Northern Iowa. They came back, but they're going to fall short. And with 27 seconds left, SMS came back a little bit on Wichita, but the Shockers lead 69-59, so it looks like all three home teams are going to win. And that sets up a meeting Saturday night as Southern Illinois will play Wichita State. And, Coach, if the Salukis win that, they will be, for the fourth straight time, the Missouri Valley Conference champions.
Yeah, and if they do beat Wichita, Wichita's falling a little farther back out being a lock on that NCAA, Dave.
Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Heritage Bank. If you have a son or daughter between the ages of 8 and 12, register then to be an honorary ball boy or ball girl at any Heritage Bank location. Winners will be notified and announced prior to each home game. We have one more home game. It's next Monday night. Marcus Pollard will be here to go in the Hall of Fame.
Illinois State 8 out of 15 in the second half, shooting 53%, Dave. They got their overall percentage up to 39%.
You have a new shot. Well, they have 15 on the shot clock. 7:49 to play. Bradley 59, Illinois State 42. With it, Green. Aniku with it, lob inside, knocked away by Rembert, and stolen away by Lawrence Wright. To Bennett on the 11th turnover. Bennett with it, pull-up jumper from 12. That's rimming no good. Lawrence Wright gets the rebound. He's back up, flipped it up, and get it!
He's something around the basket.
15 points for Boogie. 61-42, back to a 19-point lead. Biggest was 20. With it is Green. Guidry. And Crouch is on him. They're trying to post Gordon. They've done a good job on him. Plank three, ball missed. Rebound long. Somerville is back in the game with 4 fouls. Braves try to go up by more than 20. And a throwaway by Bennett as he tried to hit Lawrence Wright on the fly.
Yeah, didn't have a chance on that one.
8th turnover for the Braves. Dilligard in. Alexander in with 7:10 to go.
8's not many.
Plank is out. So they get, let's see.
They got Guidry out now, too.
They do. Aniku is going to inbound to Green. Now everybody comes back. Guidry is out. Count is 2, and the inbounds pass is to Dilligard. And he needs a guard desperately, and the hands to Alexander, gives to Green. 7:03 to play as he crosses the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Aniku with it, free throw line extended on the right. Gets a screen from Dilligard and goes to the free throw line for a 15-footer. Is missed badly. Rebound is taken down Gordon. He's fouled by O'Brien, I think. That'll be 16 fouls on the Braves. We'll see if it's on the floor. Yep. 3rd foul on O'Brien, who still is stuck on 9 rebounds. Needs one more for a double-double. He's got 16 points and 9 boards. Inbound right is Alexander. Looks at Gordon in the deep corner and throws a pass to Dilligard. And they reverse to Aniku. Now with it is Dilligard. Look for the pass and gives Alexander. 28 on the shot clock. Green with it. Ooh, he had Dilligard downstairs. Didn't see him. With it, Aniku go to the baseline. He tried to go between his legs and kicks it out of bounds. It'll be the Braves ball, and the turnover number 12 for Illinois State with 6:38 to go. This is looking pretty good, isn't it, Coach? Timeout taken by Porter Mosier, and this will be a 30-second timeout, but it will be a one. Down at Somerville, Ruffin, Bennett, O'Brien, and Lawrence Wright, who's in for Crouch. And there's a lob on the inbounds. Is O'Brien, and he passes out of it to Somerville. Nice look across the timeline, beat the trap. Somerville gives to Ruffin, who's played a marvelous floor game. With it is Bennett. Free throw line extended on the left. He takes a look. The Braves can be a little patient now. 20 on the shot clock. Backing up is Bennett. Wants to go one-on-one on Dilligard. That's a mismatch, and Tony was fouled on the play. Dilligard got him to the free throw line with 2 free throws. Comes number 5. Dilligard on the 18 foul. Picks it up, his 3rd. So Tony will go to the line. He is 2 of 2. The Braves are 8 of 9 from the line. The Redbirds are only 4 of 8. And here comes Tony. He's got 5 as the jersey and 1 as a free throw right there.
When you have Ford shooting 20%, Carwell's shooting 39, and Dilligard shooting 31, Dave, there's a chance aren't real good at the free throw line.
14 points, going for 15. That's good. Biggest lead, Coach, 63-42. So ISU made their run, and now they're running out of money. With it is Green. Comes to the left and gives to Alexander. A screen for Guidry. Good help initially by O'Brien, and now it's Dilligard with it. It's Green. Brazen a 2-3. Inside turning and kicking back out for a Guidry 3. That looks good, is good. 3 ball is Guidry.
Too little, too late.
63-45, Bradley's lead is down to 18. Bennett with it and gives it to Ruffin with 5:47 to play.
10 for Guidry in the second half.
Ruff backs up. He's up high left. Going to go on Green. Get a screen from Somerville. A nice screen. Give to Bennett. That was a bug splatterer there. With it is Wright. 16:15 on the shot clock, and Guidry holds Lawrence Wright, who goes in with a left-handed dunk, but it'll be free throw time for Lawrence Wright, who's getting close to 20. Dina Williams of the Bradley women again tomorrow night. They'll be playing at home against the Creighton Blue Jays. We'll have the broadcast here. Joe Stoll and Ed Hammond. 5 of 5 for the line. Short, and Dilligard gets the rebound. So Lawrence holds at 16. Bradley 63, Illinois State 45. The lead is 18. Here comes Alexander with it. Free throw line extended on the right. Give to Dilligard. He's going to back in against Lawrence Wright. Skip pass on a 3 ball is Guidry. Up, miss. Rebound Dilligard and a push. Lawrence Wright, I think.
Dilligard goes to the basket pretty well. He can't shoot, but he gets the ball.
Oh, they're going to go the other way. Dilligard's 4th. He was the one who pushed. Watson, I saw that the same way. He thought that was going to be on the Braves. And it'll be Lawrence, make it O'Brien, or no, it's Lawrence Wright back to the line. So he'll have another chance to get points number 17 and 18 because this is 2 from here on out. Well, the Birds are between that rock and hard place, Coach, now because they're going to have to foul, and it's going to be 2. Wright's free throw is missed, so he's missed 2 in a row. 63-45. The Braves are 10 of 13 from the line. I tell you what, if he misses this, he's probably going to rebound it. But I don't think he's going to miss this one. Well, he's short. So he's missed 3 in a row now. Dilligard gets the rebound, and now Vince Green. Bradley 63, Illinois State 45. Still 18 points. Biggest lead was 21. With it is Dilligard. Look on a down screen, and Green comes out. Looks to the right. Guidry runs off a screen. Free throw line extended to the right. They look to double him. Takes it into the lane. Ball is kicked with 16 on the shot clock by O'Brien, so they'll reload it. Coach, I think on the next miss, O'Brien's going to get his 10th rebound to get that double-double.
Well, I'm for that. He's had a good ball game tonight.
Inbound time, Alexander left. Gives it to Gordon, who's been very quiet. 3 ball is Green, good. Left corner. 63-48. Back to a 15-point Bradley lead. 6 points in a row for the Redbirds. Here's Lawrence Wright.
Green and Guidry each with 10 points in the second half.
Bennett with it. Lob inside is O'Brien. He needs to get deeper. He's going to go in. Scoop up the shot. Good around Gordon. 18 points for O'Brien. 2 within his career high. 4.5 to play. Bradley 65. Illinois State 48. And on the rotation, Green, as O'Brien comes out to help behind the back, now gives it to Gordon. Look at an inside pass as they post Lawrence Wright against Dilligard. Out front is Alexander. Free throw line extended. Dump in pass is Gordon against O'Brien. Scoop in the lane. Ball is taken away by Bennett from behind. On a steal. Braves running 3-on-2. Tony bounce pass Ruffin. Gives to teammate Somerville. Pull up 10-footer is good.
Nice pass.
Good unselfish play. 67-48. 9 for Somerville. We'll have an official time in the next dead ball. The Braves are 2 within that magic number, which was 69. Green with it. 3:50 to play. Beats Ruff a half a step. Now gives to Guidry. A ball fake goes to the baseline, and he's fouled by Bennett before the shot. This will be one in bonus time coming up for Illinois State. When we come back in a minute, there's only 3:45 left, and Bradley leads 67-48 over Illinois State. Back in a minute, you're listening to Bradley Braves basketball on 1470 WMBD. This is a pretty good butt whipping, Coach.
Pardon?
Just a pretty good butt whipping we're giving them.
Oh, I guess. They got each got 10 in the second half, but only got 1 between them in the first. When the game was over, they got them. They're good players, though.
Well, let's see who we got here. We got OB. What's that? Okay. Dave Snell, Joe Stoll, Jim Watson, and Tim Browning back at Carver Arena. Bradley Braves basketball is brought to you by Heritage Bank. If you have a son or daughter between 8 and 12, register them to be an honorary ball boy or ball girl at the Drake game at any Heritage Bank location. Winners will be notified and announced prior to that game on Monday night against the Bulldogs. It's the last game. Phil Gilbert up on the scoreboard. Philip works out with the Bradley team and in the weight room with Ronnie Wright and there's Marcello Robinson up on the board as well, trying to strengthen his knee and play overseas.
Dave, Michael Rembert hasn't got much playing time tonight, but the reason is, O'Brien has played so well, and the same thing is true of Jeremy Crouch. Both Crouch and Rembert played well in their last ball game, but Wright getting back in the ball game, he played very well, and O'Brien's played well all night also.
Tony Bennett has 6 steals, Coach. That's quite a night.
Well, it is. In addition to his scoring, Dave, he's had a good ball game.
So Guidry will go to the line with a 1 in bonus. Bradley 67, Illinois State 48. And Guidry's first of a 1 is short. The rebound taken down Somerville. Gives to Crouch with 3:40 to play. The Braves are going to win their 13th game of the season and go to 6-10 in the league. And Crouch is fouled by Guidry, and that's 4. And this is where you want Jeremy, although he's not been there enough this year, but you could pretty much dial him up when he goes there. He's 21 of 29, 72%, and he's even better than that.
Yes, he is.
Watts is going down to get our post-game guest, and we're going to talk to OB and Tony Bennett. It'll be the Tony Bennett show again. Crouch to the line. Jeremy has 3 and a 3-ball and a free throw that's good. Gordon in, and Alexander's in. Well, our magic number has been perfect on the season, Coach. And Bradley needed to get to 69 first tonight. And with Jeremy Crouch at the free throw line with 68, it looks pretty good. Free throw by Crouch is in and out.
Yeah, who'd have bet on that?
68-48 with 3.5 to play. Green with it. The handoff is to Guidry. Bounce passes to Dilligard, and now Guidry goes baseline and hopped out of his hands, out of bounds.
Went to his left or right, and the ball just got up over his shoulder.
14th turnover for Illinois State with 3:24 to play. Crouch looked to throw long to Bennett, instead gives to Ruffin. Ruff back to Crouch with 3:20 to go. Jeremy across the timeline. He gets doubled and hooks the pass to Ruffin. 3:15 to play, 26 on the shot clock. Bradley 68, Illinois State 48. Here's Ruffin with it. Gives to Bennett. 20 on the shot clock out near the timeline. Now he looks to attack with the left hand. Hands to Crouch with 16, now 15.
Don't mind to run low time now.
3 minutes left in the game with 12 on the shot clock and a 20-point lead. Somerville sets a screen for Bennett, who around one, around two, arches the shot, hits the rim and misses.
Dilligard influenced that quite a little.
Yes, he did. Outlet pass on Gordon to Green. Stutter step dribble between the rings. Has it knocked away by O'Brien, who picked up a foul, or Bennett picked up a foul. It'll be 1-1 with 2:44 to play. First foul on Tony, who's been foul prone as of late. 2:44 to play. 68-48. The Bradley lead is 20. Biggest lead has been 21. Blank in, Gordon out. Looks like Dana Ford's going in. Looks like Aniku is in. At least they're both talking to Porter Mosier. Vince Green is up and good. He's an excellent free thrower. It's his first tonight. He's 77 of 84 on the season. Guidry out, Alexander out. 68-49, one more. Free throw Green number 2 is good. 68-50. Baseball pass at the other end is caught by Tony Bennett. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair as the breakaway pass was thrown by Jeremy Crouch to Bennett on the fly, and he was fouled. And who'd they call it on? John Higgins, 3-1. He called foul on Dana Ford, and now your 69th point is going to be on the board with Tony Bennett. Tony has 15 points. Career high was 25 at that loss at Drake. Made the first one, and there's your magic number, 69-50. A 19-point Bradley lead. Alexander, Gordon, and Guidry are in. Dana Ford, Plank, and Aniku, the defensive players, are out. The Braves put O'Brien and now Crouch in the free throw line in the second spot, left and right. Tony trying to get to 70, rims it in. 17 points for Bennett. Crouch is out, J.J. Twy is in. The Bradley lead is 20 with 2:42 to play. Bradley 70, Illinois State 50. Here comes Green across the timeline, and Ruffin's on him. He's all the way down against O'Brien. Nice pass. Shot is blocked by O'Brien. And the second putback is in, and timeout Illinois State. Pass, and they can run the baseline, and Crouch does, and gives to Bennett with 2.5 to play. Tony looks at a trap. 5 to make it up, 4 to make it up, and jumps the pass to Somerville. Wide open, O'Brien. Kaboom! From Somerville!
And he's got 20, 10 each half.
6th dunk of the night for the Braves.
3 of them by Somerville on passes on dunks for sure, Brian.
With it, Green pull-up jumper for 3 is good. Left, 72-55. As the three-point shot goes with 2:06 to go, and the ball gets away. John Higgins hands the ball to Jeremy Crouch. Give to Bennett. Dana Ford went for the steal. Bennett across the timeline. Free throw line extended to the left. Look at a skip pass and give to Ruff out near the timeline. 1:50 to go. 72-55 Bradley. Over Illinois State. Bennett with it. Still want to get that double-double for OB. Here is Bennett in the lane. All the way down. Has it taken away by an EQ. Outlet passes Dana Ford against Somerville. Inside out Vince Green. Pull-up jumper from 17 is missed. Rebound is taken down Dana Ford. Then EQ penetrate and give to Green on the baseline. All the way down. Hanks fires up. Charge. And the charge taken by Tony Bennett with 1.5 to go. 90 seconds to play. And the Braves lead by 17. Here comes Guidry. And here comes Khalif Ford into the game for Illinois State, replacing Aniku and Vince Green. Bradley Braves basketball in WMBD Peoria, Illinois. And the inbounds pass is to Ruff. He's still in the backcourt. Gives to Crouch, who spins away, and now gives to Bennett with 1:20 to go. Somerville. And now Somerville, who has 9 points. He's not in double figures. He might now. Turnaround shot is up and missed, but he'll go to the line for a pair. So Somerville can get into double figures with 1:12 to go, as he'll have 2 free throws. And Aniku picked it up. Quite a game for a lot of the Bradley Braves. They have 3 in double figures, and now soon to be 4 as Somerville goes to the line for the first time tonight. Made it. He's got 10. J.J. Twy in for Crouch, 73-55. Bradley's biggest lead was 21. One more for Somerville. Wonder if Jim will go to his bench here. One more Sellis. That's good.
You better hurry.
74-55 with 1:12 to go. Across the timeline is Khalif Ford. He's got Guidry there. He has Dana Ford there. Anakiu. Gordon's out of the game all the way down. Penetrating kick. Khalif Ford, 3-ball left, short. Rebound Somerville with 58 seconds to go. Gives to Bennett. Tony, around one, around two. His layup is good. He just took it and went. 19 points for Tony Bennett. 76-55. 3-ball Guidry, short. Rebound taken down Khalif Ford. Looks inside passes Dilligard. He's blocked by O'Brien and fouled by OB. That sends Dilligard to the line with 41.7 to go.
This will be interesting.
Well, this is your chance to get that double-double, Coach, if O'Brien stays in the game, because there's a pretty good chance there's going to be a rebound on the second. Dilligard to the line. Bradley 76, Illinois State 55. This was a dominating performance by the Braves. I think they got down to 12, didn't they, Coach? That was the closest.
I think it was.
Dilligard's free throw is short. Get ready, Patrick. Your 10th rebound is coming up. Trying for a double-double. He's been on 9 for a while. 20 points, 9 rebounds. Dilligard, watch him make it now. Second free throw. Of course he did. 76-56. The lead is 20. They look for the inbounds pass, and it's knocked away by Plank, or make it Guidry out of bounds with 40.3. Jim Les wants timeout. I think after they get across the timeline, he indicated time. Twy.
Don't want to get anybody hurt.
Gives to Ruffin. He's in the back court. Gets doubled. Gives to Somerville. Ball fake. Gives to Twy, and he's fouled. JJ to the line with 30.6. I think Jim might clear his bench now, but we'll see. JJ hasn't scored. He's missed his only shot for 3. We knocked it. The kaboom counter has fallen, Coach. We had so many dunks tonight. Had 6 dunks. Kevin Jones. Montana Hireman are coming in. Free throw JJ. That's good. 77-56. Going for the biggest lead. Patrick O'Brien is out. Marcellus Somerville is out for O'Brien and Somerville. 77-56. A dominating performance by the Braves over Illinois State tonight. Second free throw, JJ, rims no good. Almost got his own rebound. Taken down by Dana Ford. Here's a jumper by Anikiu. Is short. Rebound is taken down by Dilligard. Fake left. Cross-court pass with 18. Guidry got a man in the air. Fires a 3-ball up and good. Boy, he is a shooter. 77-59. And here's Kevin Jones. Has the ball go off his hand into Bradley. Turnover as Bennett threw it too high.
Well, Green and Guidry both with threes the second half, Dave, and they're still down by 18.
Here's Green. Stutter step dribble all the way down. Shot is blocked by J.J. Twy, and he fouled Green with 8.1 to go. So Green goes to the line. You know he's going to get a pair here, and he's a very good free thrower.
Yeah, he's 92 on the season. He's 2 out of 2 tonight.
8.1 to play. Bradley 77, Illinois State 59. I got a hunch your final score is going to be 77-61. Pretty good bet, isn't it, Coach, with Green at the line for 2. First one's good.
Yeah, unless they should foul.
And I don't know why they would.
Nope, I don't either.
77-61 is going to be your final score. Green's second free throw bounces around and in. Twy looks for the inbounds pass, unless they don't get it in, to Kevin Jones at the other end. Gives to Bennett, and he doesn't shoot it. Now the ball is tipped. Inside is J.J. Twy, and he doesn't shoot it either. And the Braves have won 77-61 over Illinois State. And a commanding